So without, I mean, why don't you talk us through how you can actually monetize YouTube then? Because I think a lot of people will be listening to this thinking, surely YouTube isn't, isn't primarily a lead gen channel. They will think about, perhaps using Meta or LinkedIn or something like that. So I suppose there's a two-part question. One, is it effective at lead gen, and how do you use it as a lead generation channel?
So obviously I'm super biased. For me, it's like one of the best lead gen channels out there. So the huge difference obviously is like I'm not saying stop doing all the other stuff. For example, it's because like in 5 minutes I can write you now, especially because of AI, I can write you something, a quick post on LinkedIn. That's cool. For YouTube, we know it's like, okay, we need to have the idea. So which is obviously helping our audience, not just something because I felt like. Then we need to work on the title. We need to have then the thumbnail, and those needs to work together because it's like one of the most important things so people can click, because if they don't click, they don't watch. And then we need to work on the whole script with the hook, because this is where we lose most of the people in the first 30 seconds. We can always see that in the graph. Like, that's why also YouTube is always saying, you have like 50% of the people still in your video after 30 seconds. And then, yeah, the full video as well. And then you have the whole editing. So it's obviously taking longer. So that's why I understand that not everyone wants to jump on YouTube. So the huge difference though is I like always to use like the psychology behind it. And there's Robin Dunbar, a scientist. He says it takes around 7 hours to build trust with a person. It doesn't matter if you're having now a call, or if people watching this podcast as well, or if they're even reading a book, or if it's actually in person, like this still exists.
Yeah.
So therefore, like to have, like if you're thinking now about the typical shorts, they are really usually ranging for 30 seconds till 60 seconds. It would take you like more than 400 shorts to come to these 7 hours. While for the, like, it's been talking about a podcast. Yeah, 7 podcasts and you have already the 7 hour mark in. Now, the other thing is, there's a little bit of a pet peeve. Like, I always write this in my LinkedIn post. I always say, like, link in the comments, because LinkedIn doesn't want you to have better business results. LinkedIn suppresses usually the links if you post them in your post, while YouTube actually likes it if, like, they're actually helping you. They know what a huge support they can do for businesses. Now, for the lead gen wise, like if you're just talking about factual numbers, if you take in one of our sales coaches, our clients, he's a sales coach. So we're not talking about AdSense, we're not talking about sponsorship. I'm talking here purely about lead gen, because yeah, 1,000 views get you what, like $10 in AdSense. Like, this is peanuts for a business. It's a nice to have. Obviously, it's better to have $10 than to need $10. But so he's getting around 10,000 views long form. I'm not counting even the short form per month. And from there, we are getting more than, we're getting more than 100 clicks on the landing page. So if you're talking now also about the trust, he's getting a 20 to 30% conversion rate on his landing page. And yeah, this is something I don't see with other platforms. And we're tracking everything, obviously, with UTM parameters and all this stuff. And another big thing is when we talk about shelf life, about different formats or different platforms. So we know, have you ever seen a reel or a LinkedIn post that is older than 2, 3 years?
No, not really.
Have you ever watched a video which is older than, like, on YouTube, which is older than 3, 4 years?
Loads.
Yeah, so as you can see, the shelf life
Um,
for YouTube is so much longer. So in average, Dean Patel has a data, says like, it's around 17 days. And yeah, actually the sales coach has a video which is like 4 years old, 6 years old, and they have like 200,000 views, and every day 100 more people are coming in. So it's like, yeah. So that's why I think YouTube is, for me,
So
the
okay,
best platform.